Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and I'm gonna show you the tutorial how to drive a stick shift car which is manual, which have the shifter in between the dash. So you were just thinking what is this and how this works, and it seems to be really complicated, but it is not complicated at all. It is really easy to do, so I'm gonna show you how to do that. Like, there are few things you need to know first before driving a manual car. When you get into the manual car, these are the few things which are really different. First thing which is different is this stick. Like, what is this? Like, this is in between your dashboard and it's just like here. What is this? This is the shifter from which you are gonna shift into gears. So there are 5 gears in this car. There are some transmission which have 6 gear, but I am making a video in a 8 Gen Civic. So FD1. So this is a FD1 8 Gen Civic. So this have 5 gears. So this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and at the end there is R, which is reverse. So it is really easy. So now you know about this stick. So I have explained you what this stick do. I'm gonna tell you the other thing which you are gonna notice which is different. Like, the second thing you are gonna notice which is different is this. This is the clutch. This is the clutch, this is brake, and this is accelerator. Like, these two are common in automatic cars. This is the new thing. So this is just your home when you are trying to drive a car, or you are just learning how to drive a manual car. Clutch is your home, and that is your footrest. So that is not available in every single car, but it is just like, yeah, some car have that, some car don't. So it is not a big deal. So as I told you, clutch is your home when you are driving your car. So when you are driving, this is your left leg is always gonna be on clutch, and when you are not using your clutch, it is gonna be here on the footrest. So what you have to do is, you just have to press the clutch all the way in, and you just have to take the shift. You have to hold it and put it in first gear. So that's it. You have to put it in first gear. Now it's in first gear. So after doing that, you just have to release the clutch really slowly. Every single car have a different grabbing point, so you just have to figure out the grabbing point of every single car. And when you are just gonna release the clutch, your car is gonna start moving, and then you just have to give some gas, a little bit of gas, a little bit. You have to over exaggerate how slow you have to release the clutch. It needs to be really slowly. And I'm 100% sure, that the new drivers, like, if you are learning and you are thinking you have to release the clutch really slowly, you are really wrong. So what you are thinking is, the slow you are thinking is not going to be that. It's going to be way slower than that, and you have to over exaggerate this thing, and you have to release it very slowly. Only then you will be able to drive your car properly. The most important thing which we are looking for is not to stall a car. So that's the most important thing we are looking for. So for that, you have to release your clutch really slowly. So the third thing which is different here is this. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? No, this is used for drifting, yeah, but this is not the drifting tutorial. This is your emergency brake. Like, whenever you are driving the car and it's just like an emergency, you have to use this. So if you are not able to stop by your brakes, which are here, if you are not able to stop by these brakes, you can just pull this up and it's just gonna save you. Like, yeah, sometimes it stops working because you are just using it. So when you are parking your car, what you have to do is the other thing of this brake, the other thing of this emergency brake. When you are just parking your car, you are parking somewhere and it's just like you have to park it. So after just stopping the car space, after parking it in the space, you just have to pull this up, and you just have to put your transmission in gear. You just have to put it in any gear. You can just put it in any gear you want, but you have to put it in a gear, because sometimes it's just like this stops working. Like emergency brake, like, yeah, that happens sometimes. It just stops working, and if it breaks or do something, so your car is in gear and it won't roll. So that's just like another safety. So these are some things you need to know when you are driving a manual car. So the other thing you are gonna notice is this. When you are gonna drive your car, this is the main thing which is in between the dashboard, and you just have to remove this. This is your revolution per minute. So you are just gonna see this rev limiter. So you have to rev your car according to this. Like when you are driving your car, it's just gonna be around 1000 when you are just starting, and when you are gonna start rolling, it's gonna increase. RPMs are just gonna increase, and I usually shift at 3,500 RPM. Like this is in 2000, so this is 3000, 4000, 5000. So this is the red limit. You don't have to shift it here. This is the red line. You don't have to get your car here or your needle here. It's just gonna burn a lot of fuel and it's just not good. So normally when I drive my car, I just shift it around 3,500. So that's the best, and that is good for your economy and every single thing. So this is the most important thing you need to know and you need to notice when you are driving your car. Other thing, this is your speed limit. Here it is digital in my car, so you just need to know what your speed limit is, because you don't want to get a lot of tickets and then it's just going to be horrible. So you don't want that to happen. This is the hotness of your car, like when you are doing a cold start or you are doing a warm start. So this just tells you how hot or your cold your car engine is. So this needs to be in the middle. That is just like really nice. If it is there, it is in the middle, that's the best thing you can have in your car. And this is just like self-explanatory. This is your fuel gauge. I don't want to say anything about this, like this is your fuel gauge, so you just have to notice it. When you are driving your car, first you'll have your key. So what you have to do is just stick it in here and just turn it over. And every light is gonna go, and it is gonna beep because I'm not wearing the seat belt. That's okay, this is just annoying. So now what you have to do is you just have to put the clutch in, and then because your car is in gear, so you have to put the clutch in and you have to turn on your car. Yeah, as you can see, the RPM is at 1. You don't have to release your clutch or as soon as you start your car, because you don't want to stall your car. So you have to put it in neutral, and you can wiggle it around to check if it is in neutral or not. And now you can release your car and your car won't stall. So this is the first step. Like, yeah, in US there are cars which are just like you have to put the clutch in, but in Japan and in India, cars are made like you can start your car without putting your clutch in. So it's not important. Like if you are not in gear, you can just start your car and it will start. First thing when you are driving your car, you just have to put your clutch in, like all the way in, and you just have to put your car in first gear, and then you have to release the clutch really slowly, and at a certain point your car will start moving. As you can see, I have started moving. My car is moving. So you just have to do this, and this needs to be really slow. And I'm not pressing any gas, it's just like moving, and it needs to be really slow. And as you feel like, yeah, now it's just like you have to shift the gear in second. So now I am in second gear and I am just like moving. So my car is moving and it's just like really nice, and you can drive your car really easily. It's not a big deal. So you have to put it in third gear, clutch in third gear, and now you are in third gear and your car is still moving. If you want to reverse your car, you just have to put this in reverse, clutch in. You need to have your clutch in reverse, and you need to release the clutch really slowly. Like, yeah, I know the point where my clutch grabs, so it's really easy for me. When you are just seeing me, it looks really easy, and you just need to know where your grabbing point is of the clutch, and you will be able to drive your car really easily. It's not that difficult. Thing you need to know about your transmission is first gear is the biggest gear in your transmission, so it have the most torque. So when you are starting your car, you need the most torque to start your car. So you are in first gear and it is the longest gear. Then you are gonna shift in second gear to go faster, then third gear, then fourth gear, then fifth gear. It's just gonna be faster and faster and faster, and it will be really nice when you are driving your car. You are just gonna feel that. So you just need to know first gear is the biggest gear. So you just have to start your car. When you start rolling, you need to put your car in second gear. Only then you will be able to drive properly. Or in first gear, there is a lot of torque, so you won't be able to drive properly. First gear is just for starting, and then second gear, third gear, and fourth gear, and fifth gear. Like, yeah. Fifth gear is just for cruising. Like it don't have a lot of torque, but it is for cruising. When I'm just cruising on a road, I put my car in 5th gear and I just cruise. Like when you are able to drive this, like yeah, you are just gonna practice this in a parking lot or at a place where there are not many cars and you are just practicing it. When you are able to drive your car and you are able to shift from 1st gear to 2nd to 2nd to 3rd, then it's just like you are going to be on road. So when you are going to drive on road, it's going to be more difficult because you are going to have a lot of pressure because cars are behind you. So you just have to get the grabbing point of your car and you just have to work with it. So it's going to take time and it's really normal. Like you are going to stall your car many times, but you just have to do it again and again. You just have to start it and you have to go because you cannot stop in middle of the road. So when you stall a car, I'm going to show you what you have to do when you stall a car. So I'm going to show you when you stall a car what you have to do. Like I'm going to stall my car. I don't want to, but I have to because I am teaching you guys. Oh, my car started moving. I didn't give a lot of gas, but still it started moving. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to do it once again. So what's going to happen is when you are starting your car and you don't know, you are just going to be like, yeah, there's a lot of jolt and your car is gonna turn off. So what you have to do is put it in neutral, just turn the key. You don't have to remove it, you just turn the key all the way off and then you are just gonna restart the car. The fuel is priming and then you are just gonna start your car and it will start right back. And what you have to do is just put the clutch in 1st gear and just start moving. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a bit difficult when you are driving on a main road and on a public road. It's just gonna be a lot of pressure, but you just have to clear your mind and just drive properly. You don't have to care what other is doing. Like just let him do whatever he wants to do. Just focus on your driving and focus on your clutch. The starting of the car, when you are starting your car, is the most difficult thing. If you get that, you can just easily drive your car and it's not gonna be difficult at all. You just need to know the grabbing point of your car. That's it. Like after that, you can drive your car really easily. When your car is moving, when you have started moving, it's just like you just have to shift gears and it's not gonna bother you. It will be really easy. But the main thing is starting the car. So you just have to be really precise about your grabbing point and you need to work with it. The main thing we are doing here is just not stalling. You don't want to stall your car, so you are just doing that. Other than that, everything is just easy. So what you have to do is like whenever you are just like you are not sure about anything. Like when you are driving and it's just like you are confused about anything, you just put the clutch in. Just like put the clutch all the way in and that's it. Like clutch is your home. You just have to put the clutch in. Like you are confused, boom, clutch in. Like just do that and just start cruising and you just have to think quickly, and after that just put the transmission back in gear and just start driving. So but if you are just thinking about anything and you are just not sure, just put the clutch in and just start driving. That's the main thing. And when you are stopping too, just put the clutch in, brake, put it in neutral and stop. So clutch is just your home, so you just have to put your clutch in and stop, put your clutch in, cruise, whatever you are just feeling, just put your clutch in. That's the most important thing. Like most of the people don't put the clutch in when they are braking, or if they are confused, they are just like braking. They're not putting the clutch in. Putting the clutch in is just like really important. Confused, clutch in, boom, clutch in. That's it. Like you don't have to think anything else at that point. Just clutch in, put the clutch in and you are just fine. You won't hurt your transmission or anything. And whenever you are shifting gears, you have to put your clutch in because it is really important. When you are not putting your clutch in and you are trying to shift your gears are gonna grind, and that's not good for your transmission. So you just have to put your clutch in and start driving. So I hope this tutorial helped you, and I'm gonna be really happy if some of you are able to drive your car because of me, because I taught you how to do that. I'll be really happy about that, really happy. And I would like to know what you think about this video. And if you have some video ideas, just comment down below, or you have some questions about this video, just comment down below and I'll be happy to answer you. Like, I won't get bothered about that. Like, I'm really happy to talk to you guys, so that would be really nice. So just comment down below. Thank you guys for watching my video. Just like my video and subscribe to my channel. That helps me a lot. Thank you. Peace out.